Okay, testing. Well, welcome to another IDL at Home League stream. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us as always. Second division clash tonight. Andrew Culling, who's been on the stream before, will take on Jamie Stokes. Appreciate them for joining us and getting involved in the stream as always. And thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe while you're here. Let's just click on the boards and just make sure that's all set up. Yep, seems to be working okay, so that's good news. So a couple of minutes away from starting. Stay tuned and we'll bring you this game from the second division of the IDL at Home League. First to 8 legs will take the win. Do leave a comment in the chat to let us know you're here and who you're cheering in this particular game. So a couple of minutes away from starting. Thank you. Okay guys, do you want to have 6 and then you can start. Good luck. Great. Well, thank you ever so much for joining us once again. Do leave a comment in the chat if you'd like to let us know you're here and who you're cheering on in this fixture. Let me just turn them down slightly. Hello to Sam North, who's cheering on Jamie Stokes. And Jamie Stokes wanted me to say hello to the Amigos.
100.
Or his Amigos. So maybe Sam North is one of those. So let's just... turn that off.
30. 40.
New experience for Jamie Stokes. Hasn't been on the stream before, so it might take him a leg or two to get settled into this, although that's a nice second dart.
81.
So that'll settle him down. Always nice to get a treble early doors. Just to settle the nerves.
45.
That's understandable. And we saw that when Culling was on his first stream a few weeks ago now.
78.
And just took him a few legs to get settled in, but once he did, he did very well indeed. So
100.
always good to be able to bring streams and get people involved that are new and wouldn't necessarily be on a stream otherwise. So it's always a very rewarding part of this, and hopefully
33.
Hopefully producer Paul can hear me. Well, we're reaching the end now of the IDL at Home League for this season, which started in January.
45.
And sign-ups for the next phase, the next season,
60.
will be starting up, and we'll be taking those from the 1st of March, so just over a week's time.
19.
And so do get in contact with Paul at the IDL for more information about that.
43.
You can find more information on that
Slag.
on the idl.co.uk or the IDL Darts Facebook page
52.
or the IDL Darts on Twitter. Be most welcome. It's for all abilities, and it's really great
94.
to be able to keep playing the game we love while we're in lockdown, and hopefully we'll be out of that soon. Culling and Stokes here pretty evenly
31.
evenly placed after the opening exchanges here, as they, on paper this looks a very close game indeed. That's unlucky from Stokes. Wanted the bullseye or the 25, can't get there.
40.
That would have been interesting if he'd hit treble 20. It's a double 12, I think, for Culling. That looks good, that first dart. Must just be outside.
Oh, in there. 27.
Wanted the bullseye in the end. So double 16 for Stokes for an early break of throw.
Game in 3.
Great recovery from that second dart. And it is an early break for Stokes. 27 darts in the end. Both players throughout their campaign, they've been averaging in the low 60s, so that's the sort of figure we're looking for. It's about 7 to 8 visits, so
43.
that's the sort of standard we're hoping to see. And they've had very tricky campaigns, actually.
49.
A bit more information about that now. Well, Culling, since he was last when on the stream, he's been in no less than 14 dart,
52.
14 leg matches. And bearing in mind it's the first 8 legs or 7 all is the draw, that gives you some indication.
60.
8-6 losses to Kingstree, Thorley and Nayland. But a win also 8-6 over Chris Hogg to his name.
Oh, God. 31.
Can't find their rhythm here, can they, to start with? But they should settle down into the darts we know they can play shortly.
45.
Stokes, meanwhile, his campaign, from the matches that I could find, 1-2 and lost 2. These are better darts from Stokes. If you can follow that in, that would be nice. He does follow it in.
140.
And that gives him the initiative here in this leg. First multi-treble visit for him.
28.
8-6 win over Rob Woods. Stokes early on in the campaign, an 8-1 win over Magwood. And 2 8-5 defeats.
21.
At the hands of Nayland and Williams. So, crucial game this for both players. Hoping to,
100.
after that first single 5, evens things up.
Come on. 40.
And both hoping to preserve their second division status at the very least here,
85.
which is a good standard. And
Come on.
a good announcement today from the government, which hopefully gives us all a bit of hope for later on in the year.
84.
And hopefully it won't be long now until in-person darts returns. I've already put the 17th of May in the diary. Hopefully
40.
it'll fly by until we get to that point. So 72 remaining for Stokes. He was going double 18, double 18.
72.
And he nearly pulled it off. Unbelievable. That would have been a good way to double his lead. But needless to say, Culling should have a dart tops here, which he does. And he does get there. So that's a fantastic recovery from Culling. 24 dart leg. That's more like it. And an immediate break back with a 75 checkout after Stokes nearly took out 2 double 18s to take out the 72. Unbelievable.
45.
And thank you to producer Paul, who's notified me to say that all is well, so that's a relief. Let's have a quick look at the chat.
99.
Nice darts there from Stokes. Hello to EDJ.
45.
EDJ must be the ones that call Andrew Culling Sherlock. That must be right, mustn't it?
40.
I'm told that's a nickname. Culling here looking to try and consolidate that immediate break back.
Come on, better than this.
Just telling himself off.
9.
Not the visit he would have wanted, so a bit of an open door there for Jamie Stokes. No sequel living, sorry. No sequel living, cheering on Stokes, who takes advantage of that 9. So Sarah Stokes and Sam North also cheering on Jamie. So thank you for joining us, much appreciated. Do subscribe while you're here.
140.
Lovely. Lovely darts from Culling, and the return of the Culling County Calling.
36.
Who is the caller, of course, for Hertfordshire's county darts team. And hopefully, under the UKDA banner, that will
98.
get underway in September. We have our fingers crossed, and as I say, today's announcement from our overlords hopefully suggests that that may well be the case later in the year. Fingers crossed. Culling will have 6 darts from 164 because Stokes can only leave 182. So Culling looking to put
50.
a big indentation in there, which you can't quite do. So Stokes can still apply some pressure here, which he's doing a great job of.
135.
Yes, a fantastic visit from him. He leaves 47. And suddenly there's a lot of pressure on this 114.
74.
But a very valiant effort from Culling, just misses tops. So, oh dear, I think he's busted. Stokes is busted, he's laughing. But he'll kick himself for that. So tops then for Culling to hold throw. What a dramatic finish to this leg. And he does get there, recovers well. 5-5, 15, the only way to go when you have tops left. That was a good recovery. And Culling does hold his throw in 23 darts.
134.
And that's a lovely start from Stokes. He'll be frustrated there. He laughed it off, shrugged it off, but can take it out on the treble 19. And you can just sense that both players have calmed down here and are now starting to play a bit more fluidly.
26.
I think I jinxed Stokes there. But yes, certainly, hopefully, later in the year. So sorry, someone was very frustrated there. I presume that was... I'm not sure who that was, actually. But yes, later in the year, hope to bring you
55.
streams and recordings from in-person events. And the IDL is very much part of that as well, of course, at 3 venues. Riley's Victoria, the Royal Surrey Club in Morden, and the Spots and Stripes in London Bridge.
100.
So certainly hope to bring some footage of that. So do subscribe and you'll be sent those videos directly. I'm not sure what the background noise is. I do apologise. Good recovery there from Culling. Keeps him in the mix. Both players with a windmill blade 5.
45.
Very much the dartboard of choice whenever we do a stream, I have to say. Good thinking from Culling, does leave the big fish.
59.
Well, this will be some way to extend the lead. Oh, it wasn't a million miles away.
48.
The last time Stokes went for this, it fell out of the bullseye, so that might be why he went for the treble 14.
Oh, come on. 47.
First dart was in. Two missed doubles there. So Culling them with an outside chance. Needs a treble 18. That would have left the bullseye.
40.
Stokes then still well placed to take this leg. Wants double 16. Likes this part of the board.
Game in 2.
And right on cue, does take that combination out in 2 darts. And that's a 23 dart leg of his own. That's the best of the match. Averages now where we expected to see them, just in the 60 region. And we continue on throw.
85.
Done. $32.
Culling with the advantage early doors here in this 5th leg.
100.
I'm just trying to read that name. Hello to Recall Sintrance, I think.
100.
Apologies if I've made a mess of that. Thank you for tuning in. He's saying, got to cull that culling.
81.
Another Jamie Stokes fan. Great to have you with us. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated.
26.
First 2 8 legs will take this match. Or 7 all is the draw.
87.
And not long now till finals night, of course.
81.
And that'll be in the middle of March. I think it's March 16th. I think that's right. And we'll be bringing you 4 finals that evening.
35.
So do make sure you're around for that. Well, Culling has plenty of time here.
98.
Stokes does get himself down to a finish just to apply that pressure. This has been a very good leg from Culling. Treble a turn.
40.
Just faltering slightly at the back end of his leg, so Stokes can find a treble here. Brings him right back into play.
25.
But he can't find one, so Culling's still in the box seat. 14 leaves tops.
33.
Should be back for that, unless this 139 goes. Very difficult outshot.
$49.
So tops then for Culling to stay on throw here.
20.
Oh, a missed opportunity. Outside chance here for Stokes. Will probably start on the 20s. He doesn't.
72.
And he was going for he was going for 2 double 18s again. Fantastic. It's nearly come off.
Game in 2.
But Culling recovers well and takes out the 20 and 2 darts on that throw. 26 dart leg to stay on throw. And it's as close as we predicted, really, because statistically, not much to choose between these two.
60.
In terms of their games. Both have been very active on the old knacker. Keeping their arm in.
55.
Which has been good to see. It's been one of the few positives in this very difficult period that we live in. The fact that virtual darts
Come on, 2 strokes. 45.
still allows us to play our hobby.
$41.
Well, no treble from either player here. Who can get a foothold in this leg?
58.
That looks a better second dart from
85.
Culling, and it is. So he's the first to bag a treble, but there's still not much to choose between them. And that's a lovely first dart from Stokes. Can't quite follow it in.
125.
But he does follow it in with the third one, so that gives him the advantage in a leg which he threw first in.
100.
Nice reply from Culling again. Another very tight leg.
41.
Stokes can't leave a finish, so Culling will hope to do so here, which he is doing a good job of.
123.
Lovely recovery. Yes, Culling, I'm sure, is very much looking forward to call some UKDA county action for Hertfordshire later on in the year.
42.
97 remaining for Culling. He's had a few very good visits. This is to potentially break the throw.
11.
But just faltered slightly. Stokes needs treble 20. Can't get there.
90.
But lovely last dart. And sets up tops if the 86 doesn't go. Culling wants another 18.
21.
Apologies for the language there. It's just frustration. And Stokes, who hit bullseye with that last dart, sets up this double tops. It's a long way off there. Hopes to adjust.
30.
Frustrated. Really crucial part of the game here in this middle phase of the match.
Game in 2.
And Culling wraps up very nicely. 25 into the tops. 23 dart leg. And importantly, a break of throw. So that's the second time Culling has broken the Stokes throw in this game.
41.
And is now throwing to try and establish a 3-leg advantage.
45.
Really nothing to choose between the two players in terms of the scoring statistics. Obviously the averages you can see on your screen there. 6 tons each.
45.
140 each. No maxes yet.
100.
It's the 7th ton of the match for Stokes. But 2 breaks of throw to Culling to Stokes is 1. Both have got a best leg of 23
42.
darts in the match. Obviously that 75 outshot for Culling, crucial.
34.
Well, Stokes with the slight advantage. You would have liked the gap in the scores to be a bit larger than it is. Culling been unable to find a treble so far.
$46.
28.
Well, if Stokes can find a big score here, he'll really pile the pressure on the Culling throw.
95.
That's what he's done. Doesn't get him down to a finish, but 104 points the advantage before these were thrown.
100.
Culling's largely cancelled that out, so that's good from him. It's not much to choose between them, is there? It's
28.
very finely balanced, even at this point of the match. Stokes down to a finish first, just. That last dart from Culling comes to his rescue, gets down to 104, which he will be back for. Lovely second dart.
1, 2, 1.
Lovely third dart, in fact, from Stokes. On to double 16 after 21 darts. 104 can still be done, but not this time.
56.
So Stokes then, double 16, likes this part of the board. On to double 8, he's hit this already.
16.
So Culling then does have an opportunity after all to extend his lead to 3. That's right on the wire.
Come on, in 3.
And he does get there. That's a
Yeah,
lovely,
well played.
lovely adjustment. He's managed to thread that third dart over the other 2, which were potentially blockers. But he does get there and he leads 5-2. Stokes does have the throw in this leg.
60.
But he's got a tall order in front of him. Can be done though. We've seen it a number of times
85.
on the stream previously where players have managed to overturn deficits, just found a bit of rhythm at the right time, been able to recover. So
40.
it's not over yet, and certainly momentum is a funny thing in darts, and Stokes will just hope that he can
80.
find some trebles and apply some pressure.
97.
80.
Culling has found a treble every visit here, which is going to be very encouraging for him.
96.
Hello to Sophia Stokes and James Cantwell, who are tuning in.
37.
Cheering on Jamie as he looks to get himself back into this match.
85.
And he's doing a great job of that. This is a leg that he started and was under a lot of pressure from Culling,
116.
and still is, in fairness. But that is a lovely first dart from Stokes. This is still on. Wants the ball.
24.
81.
81.
Yeah. Good effort there from Stokes. That was to drag it back. I believe this is still on.
67.
Just on the wire. A missed dart there for 6-2. Can Stokes...
Game in 2. 3, sorry.
Yeah, does get it in 3. Yes, fantastic hold of nerve there for Stokes, because he was under all kinds of pressure from Culling in that leg. Culling really found his scoring, and Stokes has put together a 21 dart leg to hold his throw. Now, can he kick on from here? Lots of support for him watching.
81.
And you just sense that Stokes is starting to find his rhythm, playing a bit more freely.
55.
Culling will just have to be on his guard here. Can so often be the way, can't it, that you go behind in a match and then suddenly the player that is behind can
59.
start to throw with a bit more freedom. And this might be an example of that.
57.
But just the one treble between the two players so far.
40.
I'm really sorry, I'm not sure what that noise is.
60.
Yes, not much to choose between them here. Culling will have in the back of his mind he'll want to get to 7 legs because that will at least
100.
guarantee him a point from this match. That's the first target before targeting the finish line.
Come on, 100.
No.
Here's the first ton of this leg for Culling. 9 tons in the match now. Same number for Jamie.
40.
And Stokes will be disappointed that he wasn't able to get to a finish there from 2-2-1. And Culling looks well placed to take advantage of that. Back-to-back tons for Culling as he looks to re-establish his 3-leg lead. That was a lovely first dart from Stokes.
135.
And a lovely third one as well. So he's down to 46. All kinds of pressure on this 86 for Culling.
70.
Wanted double 8. Was a long way off those doubles after that fantastic first dart. So double 18 for Stokes. He seems to like double 18.
Game in 3.
And he does get there. What a great combination that was. And that is a break of throw. His second time he's managed to break the Culling throw in this match. And suddenly he's dragged himself back in. And Culling again had darts to win that leg. And most of these legs are coming down to the double for both players. So it's
Oh, shit. Sorry. 80.
being played in a good spirit. And a really competitive one as well. Apologies for the language there from Stokes. But just frustration.
26.
And is it advantage Stokes in this leg if he can find another treble? I sense that it might be.
45.
Good close contest. This is what we love to see. It's what the IDL at Home League is all about.
91.
Do remember that new sign-ups taking place from the 1st of March. Just get in contact with Paul, the guru, the oracle.
95.
Via the IDL social media pages at the IDL Darts on Facebook and Twitter if you want to get involved. And the beauty of it is it's available
80.
for anyone wherever you're based in the UK and at whatever level.
100.
Good scoring here from these two in the last couple of visits. Both at least found a treble, but Stokes with the advantage
44.
as he seeks to try and get back on level terms. Always sensed that this match would be very
45.
closely fought and had the potential to go all the way, and certainly look on course for that at the moment. As I say, the last 4 IDL games,
Come on, 140.
yeah, great darts from
Great out.
Culling. Gets him right back in this leg. Tense finish. Yes, the last 4 matches that Culling's played in the IDL has gone to 14 legs, so
54.
Culling's certainly used to going the distance.
40.
Fascinating contest. Which way will Stokes go here? He wanted treble 14. Now that's 71. Oh, sorry.
2, 4, 81. 42.
Yep, so he's got tops left. So Culling should get a dart at tops.
60.
Another dart goes begging for Culling.
Gaming 2.
And Stokes takes full advantage. And he does get back on level terms. And who would have thought that about 10 minutes ago? But Stokes has managed to rattle off 3 legs. The scoring's been much better from these two in the last few legs. And that's why the averages have crept up into the 62, 63 mark. And Culling will suddenly feel a bit under the cosh here because I think he's had chances in those last 3 legs to extend his lead and get his 6th leg on the board, but
45.
he's only missed a few doubles in fairness. It hasn't been bucket loads. Stokes has been very efficient on his finishing and backing up the scoring very nicely. So all to play for here. Both players will have that magical mark of 7 legs in mind.
58.
Just to make sure that they come away from the game with something. But 8 legs is what you need to take the win.
Oh, 85.
Just to give you some idea, there are 8 divisions in this IDL at Home League. And this is obviously the 2nd division, so it's got Premier, Division 1, 2, 3, and so on.
28.
I'm in Division 7, thank you for asking. And so, yeah, this is the 2nd division, so it's quite high up in the league, but it is for all abilities. So if you're watching this thinking this is a bit hot, then
45.
Then don't worry, because there is something for everyone.
Oh, 59.
Trebles just escaping both players at this point. Both know how important this 11th leg is. Crucial treble 20 for Culling. Gets him down to finish first, onto 114. After 18 darts.
31. One.
So 6 darts from here for Culling. Stokes uncharacteristically, compared with previous legs, not on a finish. So Culling will just hope to
74.
set this up, which he does do. Leaves tops when he returns.
65.
Good thinking from Stokes, good use of the bullseye. He's down to 130, but it's all elementary because Culling, after the frustration of previous missed darts at double, can breathe a sigh of relief because he does get his 6th leg on the board eventually in 22 darts. So a nice series there, and he regains the lead.
43. Nope.
And all of us at the IDL at Home League would like to congratulate Martin Lukeman, who is a Premier
But they
Division.
scored 43, not 3.
Mm-hmm.
Just a clarification on the score there. Yes, all of us at the IDL Home League would like to congratulate Martin Lukeman,
60.
who's a Premier Division player, on securing his tour card at PDCQ School just last week. Congratulations to Martin.
59.
He's been on the stream
Sorry, I put 68.
a lot since last summer, so hopefully we played a small part in the grand scheme of things for Martin, who's going to be mixing it with the world's best over the next 2 years. So congratulations to Martin.
95.
We look forward to cheering him on at the Super Series in Bolton, which starts on Thursday.
83.
Darts tournament not in Milton Keynes, unbelievably.
41.
Well, Stokes knows how important this leg is because he's done a fantastic job to drag his way back into this,
78.
but is under a fair amount of pressure from Culling, who is more than holding his own against him in this one. So Stokes will know that he's going to need to stay on guard here. That's really unlucky.
75. Downstairs, you should have gone, you idiot.
He's just telling himself off there, saying he should have switched. Can so often be the way. A couple of blockers, and
60.
can cause a deflection. But not that costly. Only 5 points split these two after 15 darts. Not on a finish, but Stokes will be after this.
43.
Not quite the finish he would have wanted. So what can Culling do here? Well, that's a great start.
85.
Darts.
Culling just frustrated that he couldn't follow in that first treble 20. Oh, that was a shame. That was on for Stokes.
Oh, bloody hell. 91.
Well, still a good visit. And Culling has got an outside chance here.
87.
So close. So close. 2 chances go begging there for Culling. Can Stokes recover?
Game in 3.
And he does do. Holds his nerve. He was under all kinds of pressure again there from Culling. How many times have we seen that on the Stokes throw? But Stokes does tidy up the 53. He's been very good on that clutch doubling, hasn't he? And we will have at least 2 legs of this match to go. So all 3 results are still possible.
85.
That's a Culling win of 8-6, a Stokes win of 8-6, and 7-all is the draw. All 3 results still possible.
Big Jamie, 43.
And it's been a fascinating contest
37.
that we thought would probably go all the way, or sensed that it could go all the ways, and it has done. So let's see who can hold their nerve here.
44. Growing.
Scoring just going slightly awry here for both players. Just that one treble to Culling's name between the two. Understandably nervy because it's a long format game. You want to come away with something.
46. Still going up.
Both players maybe just trying a bit too hard here, and see it timing again.
121.
Good up.
But right on cue, Culling fires in a multi-treble visit. And Stokes is replying
100.
really well. So probably just the one treble in it between both players.
95.
Culling down to 116. Useful finish that after 15 darts. Stokes
50.
will not leave a finish, so Culling actually has 6 darts from here to guarantee himself a point if he can pick up this leg.
62.
Well, still has time. Can Stokes apply some pressure?
38.
And lots of time then for Culling. Looks like a good marker. Just on the
44.
wire, actually, apologies. Gives himself the awkward double 5 when he returns.
44.
Stokes still can't find a treble, so... Ooh, I think that's the double 2, so Culling actually wants double 3. Can Stokes pull a rabbit out of the hat? He can't, so Culling will be back
22.
for 6. Now, which way will he go here? He was trying to split it. He's actually missed the big number. Now he wants double 2.
2 scores.
Well, Stokes then still has an opportunity here to break the throw. Treble 20 will leave the bull. Looks good to me.
85. 89.
Only 1.
Well, what a dramatic end to that leg. They do dramatic finishes, these two, don't they? Both had chances there. It looked unlikely that Stokes would get an opportunity, but he did do, and then he wired the bullseye for a big finish. So This is the final leg.
57.
Culling will at least get a point for the draw from this one. And Stokes, well, the best he can hope for here is a draw. So on the Stokes throw, he's held it very well. And if you can follow that first dart in,
9.
then he would have been very well placed indeed. But it does have the advantage. Culling's got the freedom of knowing that
60.
he does at least have the points in the bag.
43.
Thank you for sticking with us and for watching this match. A fascinating contest on this Monday night.
Oh, fucking hell. 31.
Apologies for the language. Culling just trying to get back on terms with Stokes here, who just has the marginal advantage.
58.
So Stokes then looking good at this point. No trebles for Culling in this leg, and that's still the case. Goodness knows trebles are like gold dust. That's a lovely second dart.
95.
Not too bad with his third. So Stokes down to a finish first. On to 149. Culling desperate to
Gee whiz. 41.
try and apply some pressure, but he can't. So 6 darts from here for Stokes. That's why he didn't switch,
85.
but does find the treble with his last dart. Threaded that in very nicely, actually, because that first dart looked like a blocker. But is sorry for the Culling, just frustrated, as you can understand. 64 left for Stokes when he returns.
45.
So plenty of time here for Stokes to see out this draw. 13 perhaps.
Jesus Christ.
That's double 13.
37.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, but he will be back. So
Jesus Christ.
3 or 19, you would think.
24.
Culling's still not on a finish, so still time on Stokes' side here. Wants double 12 for the draw.
Oh, we'll put the viewers out of their misery. Free squad, sorry, man.
Stokes wants to put you out of your misery, apparently. But still got time on his side because Culling is not on a finish.
55.
He is down to a finish now, though, so suddenly a bit of pressure on this 24. Wants double 6.
Game in 3.
And he does get there, so well done to Stokes. Good surname to be ending on a 6. And 7-all is the draw, so congratulations to both players for...
What's this thing like?
Let me just fade them down. Yeah, because the 7-all is the draw. And let me just read out some stats for you. 61 average for both players. 12 tons each. 2 140s for Culling, 1 140 for Stokes. 2 breaks of throw each. Best leg for Culling was 22 darts. Best leg for Stokes was 21. So thank you ever so much for watching. Much appreciated. We'll be back next Monday for more IDL at Home League action. This Sunday will be the Chichester Virtual Darts Series. And remember, new sign-ups for the IDL.co.uk at Home League, IDL at Home League, from the 1st of March. Do get in contact if you're interested. Thank you very much for watching.